welcome to another WoW video. This is my third time trying to record the intro to it because the first time I had no game sound rolling and I realized I was doing everything in complete silence. So I went to redo it, turned the game sound on, and then I forgot to hit record. And now we're in Dal because I was on my way to the dungeon, which is, you know, one of the steps. And yeah, so here we are to redo the intro. So welcome to another WoW video. Today we are gonna be, oh, this guy just like magically spawned right here. Someone does not want me recording this video. Like that's yet another thing. Okay, yeah, goodbye, buddy. Okay, anyway. Today's video is for the Valiance mount. This is, I'll show you the mount right now. So that's the mount right there. Very pretty. Comes from a very well-known raid, Nax. And yeah, so this is a secret. And we're going into old content. And yeah, so that's what we need to do. But before we can even do the steps really to go get that, we need 2 achievements. So I'll show you. We're going to separate this in 3 parts. And to make it a little easier on you guys, maybe you can just pick 1 per day and, you know, gradually get there. So we're going to start with a Memory of Scholomance. That's our first one. The 2 achievements that we need is Memory of Scholomance and Wards of the Dread Citadel. But today's is Memory of Scholomance. So to start, you need some items. First one is the Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. I lucked out. I've had this one for years. And as you can see, it does show you on the tooltip there where you can farm it. So if you don't have it, just go to Scholomance, the redone version, and it's on heroic mode, and it'll be the doctor that drops it. Also, if you decide to go in with someone to do this stuff, as long as they have that toy, you're good. But I highly suggest you just farm it anyway, because I am like 90% of the people that I do these videos for are solo players. So yeah, so you're gonna need it. That's your first item that you want to make sure you have. And then there's a couple of items here. So Dark Rune, you want 3 of those. And Essence of Undeath, you want 5. These can be bought off the auction house. And now we can head out. So now you're just going to go over to Scholomance. Okay, so for those that may not know, this is where the dungeon is located, Scholomance. So basically what we're doing here is we're unlocking the old Scholomance. This is going to be a transmog farm for you if you want. I know some people might be here to get it for the transmog farm, and some may just be doing this step to get to the mount. In order to unlock the old Scholomance, we basically got to do a full run. So we're gonna do a normal run, make sure it is the Mist of Pandaria revamped version, and we're going all the way to the final boss, who is Dark Master Gandling.
If you haven't come to study, I'll use you to...
Okay, so at this point you can kill him.
School is in session.
And then you're just gonna run back up the stairs, run the way you see me going here. To be fair, I think you can go either direction because the room's dead set middle. So yeah, it doesn't matter if you take the left or the right. But what does matter is us using our toy right now. So definitely grab your Krastenov Bag of Horrors, apply it to yourself, and then you can continue walking into this room. Because you have the toy applied now, you will see the ghost of Eva Sarkov. She'll be afraid of you, and all you gotta do here is just remove your toy, and that will remove her being afraid of you. She'll realize you're not her murderer, and she talks to you, which gets you the item Inert Spectral Essence. And this can be repaired with your 3 Dark Runes, and your 5 Essence of Undeath, so that's why we needed to come in with those 2 items. And that gets you the Spectral Essence Trinket, which will allow you to see ghosts in Cardero. And then once this is all done, you'll also be able to loot your first item of the secret, which is Eva's femur. And it's just on the ground here. So once you do that, you can walk out of the dungeon and you will see her just outside of Scholomance. And she requests that you look for her journal as well as 5 candles. And this is all to perform a ritual. The candles are traded from citizens in Cardero. Okay, so the journal is actually located in Scholomance itself. It's on a bookshelf. It's the room right before Dark Master Ganling. I actually turned the camera to see the back of the bookshelf. I felt it was easier to find it that way. To be fair, I could have just clicked through the bookshelf, but, more for video purposes, in case you have some issues, that is the book that you're collecting there. And then we have the road ahead. That is this picture right here. This is in Corin's Crossing in Eastern Plaguelands. And the painting is on the first floor. And here's the location marked on the map. And I believe in this video I decided to trade things last, so we'll get to the trading part at the end. Next, we have the undelivered shipment of smokes. This is in Live Strathome, so you are going to have to enter the dungeon. And it's near Ezra Grimm's tobacco place where you go get the tobacco item. So basically just enter the instance, take a left and then another left, and yeah, you'll see the cart. And for those that need a little guidance on how to get here, here is the location on the map. And then we have the Trampled Doll. So this is over in Darrowshire at 3583. It's right beside this meat wagon, so it can be a little tricky to see. But yeah, as long as you know to look for the meat wagon and look at the ground, yeah. And for those not using coordinates, this is the location on the map. Okay, so the next item is Cardero Fountain Water. This is located at 6878. I'll open up the map, of course. You can see it's just right outside of Scholomance. Next, we have the Deed to Anderhall. This one is located by the town hall in Anderhall. It's on a wall to the right where Rattlegore spawns. Coordinates are 4469, or you can just feel free to look at the map that I just opened up. And now we're going to go trade. So you can trade, like you can pick up an item and then trade immediately. I chose to not do it that way. I thought it would be faster to just grab all the items and then trade at the end. But totally up to you. I will be telling you which item gets traded with who, so you can choose how you want to do it. So first things first, you can see there's supposed to be a ghost right in front of us. We don't see him because we're not wearing the trinket. So don't forget to apply your trinket so you can see the citizens that you trade your items with. The undelivered shipment of smokes is traded with Rory. He's at the docks outside of Cardero. And we're going to get the tobacco-filled candle from him. The Deed to Anderhall is traded with Magistrate Marduk. He's at the top portion of Anderhall, near the entrance of Scholomance. And we're going to get the authentic Anderhall candle from him. The fountain water is traded with Joseph Dirt. He's on the second level of Cardero. And we will get the stinky candle from him. The trampled doll is traded with Sammy. He's by the water fountain in Cardero. And we get the ghost warding candle from him. I had opened my map for this part, but it was for literally a second. So I chose not to edit that in because, yeah, it was for such a short time. But we're standing right outside of Scholomance. This is a place we trade items quite a few times. So, yeah, I'm sure you know where we are. And then if you just walk outside of the gates from here, you'll find the road to our final destination here. So for the road ahead, we are going to be trading that with artist Renfrey is who we're looking for. And so you'll just trade the painting with her. She's just in this house across from the dock, and you'll get the imported candle. So now we have all 5 candles. So what we do now is we can actually start the ritual. So you just use your journal. It's your journal, the Femir, and the 5 candles that, creates the ritual. So what we want to do now is we enter the building where Scholomance is located. And instead of taking a left to go to the mop instance, we're going to take a right and go to the top right of the building. So yeah, you can just stand in this circle, click the journal. This performs the ritual, which enchants the journal. And this gets you your achievement, Memory of Scholomance, which now gets you access to Old Scholomance for all of your characters. It's a account-bound type deal. And on screen, I will show you all the things you can get. So there is a lot of older items that you can get out of here. And yeah, so that is that. I've decided to break up these videos because some people might just be here for this particular secret, right? But I do plan on splitting them up, so keep your eye out for videos upcoming. They might be all in the same day, or they might be scattered across a couple of days. But there's a lot more to do here. This just opens up old Scholomance, but we are doing this to get the mount. So there are several other steps that we're going to be doing. And yeah, I was going to throw it all in one video, but I like my videos being kind of very themed, and I wanted a Scholomance secret kind of single video out there. Okay, so that is how that one is done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep your eye out for the next one, which is going to be us going to Nax. There is another achievement out there, and that will unlock some old Nax stuff for you as well, which will get us our second achievement that we need in order to obtain our mount, you know, through all these steps. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.